Good morning, students. In today's lecture of embedded system, we are going to study the wireless protocol IRDA, that is Infrared Data Association and Bluetooth. So, first of all, there is a difference between wired communication and wireless communication. Wired communication uses the wires for transmitting the data, and wireless communication uses air for transmission of data. So, first of all, uh, for wireless communication, there must be some transmitting and reception device so that we can transmit and receive data through air or via air. So, in first protocol, IRDA protocol, that is Infrared Data Association Protocol. So, in this protocol, the name suggests the frequency used for communication is infrared, means it does not comes in visible light spectrum. So obviously, this infrared frequency is very high frequency, so the rate of communication may be higher than other type of communication. So we'll see the features of IRDA one by one. But first of all, let me share the screen. So in this protocol, so as you can see in the shared screen, so as you can see in the shared screen, this is the circuit diagram and features of IRD. Okay, so here as you can see, this is the transmitting and receiving LED. This LED emits infrared light and receives infrared light. Okay, generally LED used to transmit and receive the visible light spectrum, but there are some LEDs, special LEDs, which are used to transmit and receive the infrared lights. So in this example, the IRDA protocol, see the range of communication is around 1 to 2 meters. So the range of communication, as you can see, is very smaller as compared to the recent trends in wireless technology. But let us see all the features. So range of communication is very small, up to 1 to 2 meters. In some cases, it stands about 1 centimeter to 2 centimeter only. Second feature is the bidirectional point-to-point communication is there. So the most important thing that it supports point-to-point communication. The bidirectional communication means at the same time you can transmit data, at the same time you can receive the data, but the data of communication is point-to-point, means a transmitter and receiver must be in line of sight. If some obstacle comes in between the transmitter and receiver, the communication stops. So the communication is bidirectional, but it is point to point. So as you can see, it can support the three different data rates. It supports three different data rates. The first is 9600 bits per second, means about 9.6 kbps, 115 kbps, and 16 mbps. So the rate of communication is very high in some cases. Okay, it supports a cyclic redundancy check. Means what? Whatever data you have transmitted, the redundancy bits are also transmitted for checking whether the rate of whether the bits which are transmitted, whether they are received correctly or not. So it supports cyclic redundancy check also. It is very low power communication. It requires power, very less power communication. Nowadays, we generally use Wi-Fi, but the power requirement, the battery size requirement for Wi-Fi communication is very large. But here, in case of IRDA, the power requirement is very low. Why this is so? Because the distance of communication is between 1 to 2 meters. When the distance of communication increases, the requirement of power also increases. Large sizes batteries are required. And this communication is, you can say, the most secure communication. Why this is so? Because if some other device tries to catch up the data, that device must be in line of sight, because IRDA supports line of sight communication, because infrared rays mostly travels in one line. That's why line of point to point communication requires line of sight. If this line of sight communication, some obstacle or other device comes in between, the communication directly breaks. So no other device can catch up the data of this IRDA protocol. So these are the most important features of IRDA protocol. As you can see in the circuit, this is the transmitting Arduino device. Arduino Uno, Arduino Nano, other devices are there. Okay. So these devices generally, see, transmitting bit is given to this, and receiving bit also can be given to this point. So you require two LEDs, one for transmission and one for reception. So transmitting LED will transmit data, and receiving LED will receive the data. So in IRDA, IRD is an infrared wireless communication technology. So it uses non-visible infrared LED lights as the communication medium, and specified hardware also required for this IRDA protocol. So IRDA has a set of protocol covering all layers of data transfer. So generally, you know that you must have studied in computer network that there are 7 layers of communication protocol. So all the layers are covered by this IRDA protocol. Generally, the distance of communication is between 0 to 1 meter. In some cases, when the transmitting power is increased, the distance of communication also increases up to 2 meters. And the angle of cone means, if suppose two devices are there in point-to-point communication, device may be accepting data if the transmitter is in 30-degree angle of cone. Means it, in some cases the straight point-to-point communication may not take place. The devices may be at an angle with each other. So 30-degree of cone is acceptable angle for the communication. The IRDA communication protocol, the frequency comes under the non-visible spectrum, and the communication is blocked by the obstacle which blocks light. So when light is blocked, the communication is blocked. And as the distance of communication is very less, so that two devices must be near to each other so that the communication takes place. So IRDA requires very less expensive hardware. You know that transmitting and receiving devices are the LEDs. So obviously the hardware requirement is very less expensive, and the power requirement is also less. So it has advantages, that point-to-point communication is there, line of sight communication is there, transfer data up to 1 meter. It has high security, it has low power consumption, it has low cost. But still, it has some disadvantage that due to the line of sight communication, when some other obstacle comes in between the transmitter and receiver, the communication stops. It has means as point-to-point communication is there, only two devices can communicate with each other. When other device want to communicate with the transmitter, then first device must be removed and second device must be installed in that position. Again, the two devices have to keep stable. Means if one device is non-stationary, then data communication may not take place. The rate of transfer is slightly less as compared to Wi-Fi. You can say that. Okay. So these are the disadvantages, but still it has wide application, like in printers, in cameras. Camera has IRDA devices. You know that the laptops, the notebooks are there, phones, pagers. In previous days, when Bluetooth was not there, the communication between two mobile phones in wirelessly takes place through IRDA protocol only. In smartphone, this IRDA protocol is generally not available, but in previous phones, the Symbian phones were there. There we were using this IRDA protocol for the communication. Generally, as the data rate is slower, so it was used to transfer the data files, not the media files. Uh, you can use it in LAN access device also, in medical or industrial equipments also. For that purpose, the IRDA protocol can be used. So this is the simple basic IRDA protocol, which uses the non-visible infrared frequency and infrared LEDs for the transmission and reception, and these are all these applications. So this IRD protocol is the basic and simplest type of protocol. I hope all the things are clear.